You're about $30,000 in negative equity on this Range Rover. You want to trade it in and lease a GMC Denali, and then you have $10,000 to put down. You have a 640 credit score, haven't missed any payments, and you pay $2,200 a month.
Platinum Max with the ultimate package would cost for a lease. Okay, I'll let you guess. $1,700. 1700.
I drive a Ford Explorer 2015.
How much is your car payment?
$578.
Mitsubishi Eclipse crossover. Mine's $550 at 6 years.
Mitsubishi for $550? We're going to talk about more car payment delusions. Even if you are making a lot of money, you are still not immune from making bad financial decisions. Today, we're going to sit down and watch a woman that is a millionaire, but is $30,000 underwater on a Range Rover. And we're going to talk about jealousy with finances. Welcome back to the show. My name is MJ. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Watch the full video. Without further ado, let's dive in.
You bought it for $95,000, now it's worth $60,000, and you're like, what the hell?
Exactly, so quickly.
You're about $30,000 in negative equity on this Range Rover. You want to trade it in and lease a GMC Denali, and then you have $10,000 to put down. You have a 640 credit score, haven't missed any payments, and you pay $2,200 a month, correct?
That's correct.
You owe $95,000 in the car. I guess your trade-in is $66,000 is what they offered, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a way to pay the $30,000 off that has the negative equity or no?
I wouldn't want to, no.
Do you have a co-signer? Because unfortunately, with a 640 credit score, you wouldn't be able to roll over that much negative equity onto a lease. The only way you can combat that, again, is just putting down more money on the negative equity part.
Okay.
I would say possibly the lease may have between $5,000 and $10,000 of like incentives. Again, that incentive can help you eat your negative equity. It doesn't necessarily make the negative equity disappear. So you're just transferring over the negative equity from the Range Rover onto the lease, or you're financing it essentially, right? But with a 640 credit score, your money factor, which is the same thing as an interest rate on your lease, may be a little bit higher. But I would say $25,000 would be necessary to make a deal happen. But I know that's something that you said you don't want to do that, but that's what probably would be the best way to get out of that vehicle.
I've never put any money down on the lease, let alone that much, but I do understand that it's negative.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not even the negative equity part, it's the credit score, right? If you had like a 720, 750, you wouldn't have to put any money down. A 640, it's not bad, but it's not good, right? It's okay. For a lease, you want at least a 650 going in just to make sure you can get favorable terms.
Okay, gotcha. I'll probably have to work on that then. That's where I'm at right now, kind of working on the credit.
And you haven't missed any payments from any of the auto loans or anything, correct?
No, I don't miss payments. They're on auto pay.
Yeah, I mean, look, I see that you said, you're, successful entrepreneur, 7 figures and whatnot. I think the best thing is if you have it, just pay it off and just, cut out the leg. Because now if you wait even longer on the Range Rover, you're looking at depreciating even more. I'm sure you're surprised that, you bought it for $95,000, now it's worth $60,000, and you're like, what the hell?
Exactly, so quickly.
So I get it. And hopefully, I think sooner than later, if you want to get out of it, make sure that you can kind of put that money down towards a negative equity. But if you don't, like I said, 12% interest for a new car is very high. It's not necessarily normal. You should have gotten like a 6 or 8%. At such a high dollar amount, you're going to be paying a lot of interest up front, especially at $2,200. So I definitely would try to get out of it as quick as possible. Or like I said, if you can afford it, just trying to get another option, then I hear you on that as well.
Okay, alrighty.
And this is how even rich people stay poor. It's pretty sad because she thought a Range Rover was a transportation. A Range Rover is a depreciation subscription at the price tag of $2,200 a month. Like, you are in a good tax bracket. You make good money. Then lease the car. Lease it. Get out of it. Now she wants to lease because it's painful to be in the situation. And the wild part is she's a millionaire entrepreneur, right? Which proves something that most people don't get, that high income does not equate or equal to smart money decisions. Like, you can build a business and still get absolutely cooked by a luxury car deal, just like everybody else, just like the middle class, just like the poor class. Nobody is immune from that. And by the way, the celebrity culture of, I make a lot of money now, I should act like the Kardashians. Also, people have this misconception that $1 million is profit. No, your business might make $1 million, but how much did you profit? What's sad too is that people with high income or 7-figure entrepreneurs still get hit with the status purchases, emotional buying, that I can afford this payment type of thinking too. It would be so embarrassing for me to state I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur, right? But I can't come up with $30,000 on a bad deal that I created for myself. You make too much money for me to feel sorry for you. Shiny object syndrome is really destroying y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Is it embarrassing for you to not come up with $30,000 if you have stated that you are a 7-figure entrepreneur? Don't state that next time. Now it makes it harder for us to feel sorry for you. Come up with 30 racks.
Okay, quick story time because I fear I may be overreacting. So I just left the dealership. I went specifically to a Ford dealership. I'm sitting in my paid off Ford Expedition 2018 to be exact. And And let me tell you what just happened. Take a wild guess about how much a brand new 2026 Ford Expedition Platinum Max with the ultimate package would cost for a lease. Okay, I let you guess. $1,700. 71700. The same exact price that my four-bedroom.
Sis, we know what $1,700 is. Just as much as you should know that this is a bad deal to trade in a fully paid off Ford Expedition, right? And to go to a lease is crazy to me. $1,700. This is what the ball players and the athletes and the celebrities used to pay for hyper luxury cars, sports cars. You want to pay that for a Ford? Can you afford the Ford? I don't think so, because you're on TikTok complaining about it. But there's more. Let her finish.
3-bath mortgage
Right.
is minus a couple $100. What are they thinking? I don't know. Maybe it was because it was me going in there and I was like, you know what? Me as a 35-year-old female can walk into a dealership and just, test drive a vehicle and ask for some lease
Right.
numbers. I don't know. How hard can it be? Boys do it, right? So I walk in there. First question. How much do you want your payment to be?
Gotcha,
Sir, Michael, I just want you to run some numbers ethically and tell me how much you can do it for. Okay. So he said, yeah, no problem. 48-month lease, $1,700. I laughed in the man's face. I said, no, I don't know. Maybe they didn't think I could play ball, but I worked in a dealership at 16 years old. So you're not going to fool me once, fool me twice kind of thing. It's just an absolute no. For a Ford? No.
Can you afford
me and my
the Ford?
2018 that is paid off. We're not going anywhere. $1,700. Maybe, you know what? In this economy, maybe that is the going rate. I don't know, man.
No. The thing is, you do know. You're just trying to justify in your head if it's normal because you made a video about it. You thought about it. You went there. You laughed in the man's face. Can you afford the Ford at that price? You know what you're doing. Stop it. You're really laughing at yourself because you really want the car. You want the bells and whistles, the new upgrade. You said it yourself. At $1,700? At this point, I don't ever want to hear nobody complain about inflation because a lot of y'all is inflating your own lifestyles. The government trash with it, but y'all even more sick with it. Stop it. Let's react to some comments. Something I forgot to mention is 4 years, right? 4 years, $81,000. Inflation my ass. My car payment is $1,570. God damn. $85,000 SUV. I don't know what people expect. If you want the $85,000 car, you'll get the payments that go with it. Either it's for you or it isn't. It isn't for me, sweetheart. I don't know what to tell you. Do not trade in a paid off vehicle on a lease. She's thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of buttering up to the idea though. You know what I'm saying? Because the hubby's gonna pay. Somebody said, we pay $1,800 a month for a Ferrari. Y'all listening to this? $1,700 to lease a damn Ford? Absolutely not. Exactly. A lot of people at that price range used to pay this type of money for Lambos, Ferraris, you know what I mean? The McLarens, Porsche GTSs, like, yeah. Some people are paying it for a Ford. No Expedition, Tahoe, Suburban, Escalade is worth this. 100%. She said, I'm going to shove my 3 kids and 2 dogs into a Camry. I'm telling you, what did I say? She's buttering herself up for this type of stuff. Because when you make a video like this, you are trying to see the reaction the world will give you. And if it's a good one, then you'll kind of go for it. If it's a bad one, then you'll stay away from it. This itself tells me that this was buttering. Listen, I know human psychology and sociology. I'm trying to tell you, the whole point of this video was to just get a filter on what people think. Are they going to make fun of me? I'm going to shove my 3 kids and 2 dogs into a Camry. A lot of y'all are ruining our chances of affordability because y'all are getting sucked in to these delusional, hyperinflated car prices. And the dealerships are going to try the suckers. If you are a sucker, you're going to get licked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me get out of here before I lose my mind.
What's your car payment?
$1,000.
My truck's $850.
$777.
What kind of car do you drive?
BMW.
So I have a 2500 GMC.
What is your current car payment on that?
0. It's paid off.
I drive a Ford Explorer 2015.
How much is your car payment?
$578.
Mitsubishi Eclipse crossover. Mine's 550 at 6 years.
Mitsubishi for 550? A 2015 Ford Explorer for 578? Yikes. Let's keep going.
21 Jeep Wrangler. I had bought that brand new. I think it was $333 bi-weekly. And I traded it for a nice fuel efficiency Honda Accord.
What do you mean you're paying 571 for a 2015 car? What do you mean you're paying a Mitsubishi almost $600? It's crazy because there are some people that are honestly smart that would learn from their situation. Then there's people that are wise that would learn from other people's positions or situations. Some people need to actually touch the hot stove for them to understand it. And I'm with it. If it's part of the financial literacy journey, I'm with it. But these car payments are destroying people's checks and destroying equity every single day.
Paid my mortgage off 6 weeks ago for my 62nd birthday. I paid my mortgage off 16 years early.
Good for you.
I mean, all my friends are telling me I made the biggest mistake of my life. And now I'm really terrified that they're correct given the current market situations and things. Let me give you just a quick context. I'm 62. I'm single. I'm in the midst of an 8-year cancer battle. And my doctor said I won't be able to return to work for the foreseeable future. You know, my friends are telling me I took my liquid assets that I had to pay it off 16 years early. And that was a big mistake because my interest rate was 3.5% and I could have been making more, all the things you hear. But now I'm afraid maybe they were right. My income, I have a disability benefit from my former employer that separated me last June for disability of $7,070 a month. And that will end by 3 years. I get a $3,000 monthly SSDI payment after the taxes and the Medicare are deducted. I have a $80,000 emergency fund in cash, and I have $23,000 in cash for insurance premiums that are going to be changed in November. And then my investments, I've got $1,430,000 in the traditional IRA.
You're a debt-free multimillionaire. You're okay.
Okay, I'm just, with the current situation.
Current situation's what?
Because I can't go back to work like I'm going to be.
Honey, you have a $10,000 a month income and $1 million. That's your current situation. You're okay.
Okay. Well, I was worried that I'm really not okay.
How would you not be okay? What current situation are you referring to?
So, for example, my medical is going to change in November. My premiums are going to go up really high.
You have $1 million.
But the $1 million really doesn't, they tell me, go very far.
Yeah. It goes a long way because it's making $100,000. Is it invested in good mutual funds?
Well, yeah, the traditional IRA is that, and then I've got $218,000 in a Roth. I've got $170,000.
Is all of that invested in good mutual funds?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so it's all going to make around $100,000 a year that you're not even touching.
Right.
You did not make a mistake. I want you to concentrate on fighting cancer, not arguing about whether you should have paid off your house or not.
This is what jealousy and envy is, right? Jealousy is basically, listen, I want what you have. You have that. I want that. Now, envy is even more disgusting. Envy is just more evil. It's, I want that, plus I don't want you to have it. She has a bunch of envious people. But this is no mistake. This lady has put herself in a position where a lot of people are forced to envy because they can't make the same decisions. They're not disciplined enough. They're not focused enough. They're in survival mode. This lady has put herself in positions where her future self is now thanking her. The power of silence is a superpower and a skill that only strong-minded people carry. How many people got a BMW, all cash, they come to work, and you see coworkers hating on them. Now we're going to cut away his hours. Jealousy, man. This is the reason why, personally, I have no friends. Just the wifey and the kids. And I put my time in that. In this YouTube channel. And you guys should subscribe. We're so close to 4,000 subscribers. I'm trying to really hit it before this month is over. Before April ends, 4,000 subscribers. I think we could do it. Subscribe. But that's the difference. Rich people don't get there by accident. They practice a beautiful sound discipline. People that are bad with money are always angry. They're just angry and resentful at the choices they made. So the easy thing to do is to hate on the next person. This lady right here This was a flex. I love it. She was flexing on them. She said, oh, I got $10,000 a month. I got $1 million. I got $100K a year I'm making. I got Roth IRA. I got this. This was a flex. And she also wanted reassurance. So this was a reassured flex. Take care of yourself. Your health is the number one wealth. Take care of your health. Save money so it can save you tomorrow, right? Stay away from jealous friends. Keep things quiet. And if you're a 7-figure entrepreneur, I hope you can come up with $30K to get yourself out of a bad decision. That's number one. And then another thing is, right, $1,700 for a car purchase. She will go buy that car. And I'm in the video here, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, right? Hit the bell icon. Let's get to 4,000 subscribers. Comment down below your favorite part. Do you have a car payment? Are you paying $1,700 a month for a Ford? With that being said, be good, do good. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.